Guess what? We're on the road again. So we're driving to Wigan from Staley, Vegas. It's 2021 on the 26th of the 1st, 21, and it's 4 degrees and it is drizzling like you would not believe. Horrible drizzle. Back roads in Duckingfield now, heading towards Ashland Line. Well, annoyingly, the lights have changed now, so I assume that car kindly did that for us, so we won't get through them. It'll slow right down. No one behind me, so it doesn't really matter. So I can then re-trigger them when it knows I'm a different car. It's this horrible drizzly stuff that I don't like. So I've done shopping for my mother. Stuff I sorted out last week has not changed, so that's good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, mother? On Twitter there's a few delays on the motorways today, so we will keep with the A roads and go back that way. Took a while getting here, but all the lights were against me. He says, I mean, 2 sets of lights and both of them were against me already, but you know what I mean. All the people right here, right now, you know what I mean. Right. So we're in Ashland Line now. See the Churchill side of the railway bridge. Well, yeah, everything's against me. These lights, I know that I can change these lights. See, before I get there. Well, them have just changed to red, literally as I come around the corner. Again, I could be here sometime. There's no cars moving at all, left or right. Well, I can't see much left, to be fair, because there's a big wall there. There's a few cars coming from the left, but nothing coming from the right. Oh no, there's one coming down the hill now. 2 coming down the hill. That's going to let us go. So as soon as they made it down, it stopped them. Irony and all that. Ugh. This drizzle's horrible. It's like that drizzle that just gets you soaked within 5 seconds of walking in it. Oh, looks like we're going to hit these rights actually. These should change before we get to them. Here we go. Or not. Maybe not then. There we're off. Lights are on red. That just changed before we got there though. These lights are all red. Second gear. Got away with that. Now, next lap are on red. On the hill. Normally we go on the motorway here, we'd turn right, but we're going straight on today. Going to change it, second gear again. Now the ones down here have just changed to green and they've just changed to red. So I'm going to be here a while because these ones, by any stretch of the imagination, are not quick at changing. I also need to go into the right hand lane as well now. Because we're going right when we get past the second set of traffic lights, we're going to go right there. So take it back, we've done it right. Also find out where the funeral is tomorrow, and if I'd have gone on my instinct, I'd have ended up in the wrong cemetery. Oops. Oh God, what can you do, eh? Right, drizzle seems to have stopped now. I don't believe that for a minute, but right, now that car should come towards me, I think, the one in with the indicator on. Oh no, we get right away, that surprised me. I'll be honest with you, I was not expecting that. But we do stop here. Third gear that time. Drizzle's back. Next set of lights have changed to red. So basically going back the way we came. lights have changed red for. There's no one here. It's Pelican. Oh, it's the Pelican crossing, but there's no one crossing. That makes no sense. There's no trams either. Not that the trams affect us, because the trams are to our right, as you can see. Well, the reason I went into the right-hand lane was because here we go right around this island, and then we go left, and then we're on the tram-filled Ashton New Road. Got a tram coming towards us. That's nice. It's a double tram as well. These lights have just changed. It's even nicer. Oh, this rain is so annoying. If it's going to rain, do massive raindrops, you know, one size of golf balls and everything. And this namby-pamby faffing around thing. Anyway, we're heading into Droylsden now, on the way into Manchester. But we only skip around the outskirts of Manchester. Red lights again, and green, so I didn't actually stop and I was still in second gear, so that's pretty good. Now we're on the tram lines. These lights have just changed to green, so they could change back to red any second, but let's assume they don't. We don't need to be on the tram lines up here. So let's get off a little bit. So after the next big set of traffic lights, we need to be on the tram lines. So we're still alright here. That car's shot off, isn't it? I'm doing 30. So God knows how fast that car ahead's doing. Remember, we were both at the traffic lights together before. Oh no. You stopped down there anyway, so. Oh, there's this changing. Mine isn't yet. No sign of any cars. Oh, there's one. That wasn't there. When the lights changed, it's just turned on and thought, oh look, they're on green. There we go. Well, he's going to change to red before we get there. Yep, changing now. He's going to try and get ahead of me. Unfortunately for him, he hasn't got long to do it. Unless he's turning left, of course, in which case that's fine. There we go. Think. Okay, maybe not one. Oh yeah, there we go. Right, this is where we need to go on the tram lines because of the potholes, of which there are many in between the lines. Sorry about that noise. There's the potholes, look at the size of them. They are huge. So you have to drive on the actual tram lines to avoid these potholes. Otherwise you've got no suspension in your car. Or anything else for that matter. Right, that's that one. So we're off there now. No more tram lines. I say no more potholes as well, but there will be. Lots of. I'm going for that, are you? Okay, fair enough. Oof. Yeah, there you go. Potholes. Those potholes. Oh yeah, yeah. More potholes. So we've got the Etihad Stadium ahead of us. To the left is the training ground, and I think it's where the women do their matches, have their matches. Lights on the Etihad Stadium, it doesn't look like it's floodlit. Could be though, or it might just be they have them weird yellow lights, don't they? They used to thaw the grass out and make it grow and stuff and dry it out and everything, so maybe it's that what I can see. So we're heading down to where they're going to build a new stadium for the gigs and whatnot. So that's what we need for the pandemic. Past one of the casinos. Oh, these lights are just changing. Had a good run then. A good run though then, even. Or a run then. You can see the mist on the, it's not mist, it's drizzling on the street lamps. It's like a fog. Coming to the big set of traffic lights, which are currently on red. See them through the trees. There's the van that was in such a rush to get past. Hi van. Someone's at the railway bridge. So running towards Cheetham Hill, parts of town. Just skimming the outskirts of Manchester. That went too long, to be fair, for lights. Say that. Van's going right. Car's going right. So we're heading now towards the tram depot, head office and all that of the metro. Turning right. Yeah, it's turning right. That was not expecting that, I'll be honest. More so because of the lack of indication. But hell, it's Manchester. Mind you, London's worse. Car there overtaking the car in front. To the bus depot and the Mackey's opposite. And then we're at Cheetham Hill. You buy all your knockoff clothes. So this little car on the right has just driven completely on the wrong side of the road and is moving, even though the lights are on red. Having overtaken this taxi. Can it move? What the hell is going on? They're both moving, aren't they? This is the one where we saw the police car without any lights on, without any blues or twos on, just go through a red light. This is ridiculous. And after all that, they turn right. Wow. I mean, wow, just wow. More potholes. More potholes. More traffic lights. Just taxi driver. Was doing steady 20-25 mile an hour along that road then. But at those last set of traffic lights, moved his entire car length when the lights were on red. Which makes no sense. So Anderton's is shut. It was open earlier though for tea. So they mustn't do supper. Oh, you're just stopping there, are you? Did indicate eventually. Right, so we're coming up to the other top of Cheetham Hill. This is the one with the little Asda at the top on the right, and the Mackey's at the traffic lights, which have just changed to red, obviously. The ambulance trying to do a 3-point turn in the Asda car park, but it ain't happening. There's Mackey's in the distance. In the distance. I think it's our turn. Yep. So it's very rare you get through both sets of lights here. Right, well, the white line behind the car is where they're supposed to stop. Because where they're sat is the cycle bit for the cyclists going. Not there's many cyclists around at this time of day. Wow, that was flying. Here we go. So now heading towards the second casino we pass, and then the petrol station, the roundabout with the separate crossings on them, and then past the bullet-ridden petrol station, and then we'll turn right at those lights, and then we'll go through the estate with all the water and everything, and come out to Agecroft. Then we'll we'll turn right at Agecroft, go past James Bond's Baddies secret lair, and end up in Swinton. Probably. That car went then, didn't it? Did they have a filter? Yeah, they do have a filter. I'll let him off. So turn right. Right, so that's Casino in Darkness on the left. Then you got the petrol station on the left. Then you come up to the roundabout with the zebra crossings on it. So I've never figured out why. There's a guy crossing on the other side, but he was going that slow. I think he was waiting for him to go past because there was no one behind me. And he's just walking up the middle of the road, as you do. Social distancing from the person on the footpath, I suppose. Bullet-ridden petrol station. Then we'll turn right at these lights. So there's no point in me going anywhere because too many cars came in. Right then, so we're now on the puddle-ridden road. Puddle-laden? Don't know what you call it. The road with loads of puddles on it. Oof, that was a big hole. Puddle. We're on this lovely, well-maintained road. It's this weird traffic enforcement thing. Just a couple of mills, industrial units as well. Just a van that's just sat there. And then we get to the big puddles. This one I have to go through it, I can't not go through it. I'm going through fast. Let's bother about that one. So we're coming out now at Agecroft. So we're mourning me then for doing 31 mile an hour. Crikey. Well, that van's still there. Maybe it's a permanent fixture. to make people drive into the potholes in the middle of the road. I don't know whether I could live in a house in a churchyard. No, I don't believe in ghosts or anything, but well, the neighbours would be quiet, I suppose. You wouldn't have to worry about waking them up, would you? To be fair, if there was a zombie apocalypse, you'd be the first to know about it, so you could get to the nearest Asda or Tesco or whatever and just board it up so it's all for you and no one else. Well, there was Grand Designs on a week or two ago and built his, well, moved into a house that had been heavily redeveloped in a graveyard in London. I'm like, oh, no, you're alright, I'll leave that. Anyway, we're now heading towards the James Bond villain base. We're going to turn right at the next set of traffic lights, which are these ones coming up now, and it will take us down a very steep hill and some incredibly big puddles as well. There we go. It's all drizzling, isn't it? So it shouldn't be big puddles. It may cut off as well for a second or two. It does down here because we're in a, basically we're surrounded by slag from the old pits, and it may have metal or something in it, so that may be why the signal disappears down here. So don't worry if when I get on the straight bit, which we're on now, the signal cuts off. It does sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And imagine in this weather it would do as well. Cut off yet. So don't go anywhere if it does, because I'll be back as soon as I get to the other end of here. Automatically reconnects. That said, it doesn't look like it's going to go off. Okay, there's the James Bond lair to the right. Come around the corner, up the hill. Weirdest junction in the world ever. So we have to give way to cars coming from direct right. There is one as well, bloody hell. The car just went past then. Going very fast, is it? I'm doing 25. An hour. Right. Won't go faster than 25, but it's better than 15, isn't it? So we're going to come up at the traffic lights at the end of this road after a roundabout and two. And then we'll end up in Swinton, which is on the outskirts of Manchester. So there's sensors here. Hopefully the car in front's triggered it. So we shouldn't be here too long. Is that the same car as before? It can't be. That was ages ago. That was before we got to the casino. We can't. Nah, I'm not having that. That's just coincidence. Oof. Just saw a sign then that says animals in distress. My back's in distress after that bump. Crikey. Right then, so we're heading towards Swinton. Not to be confused with Swindon. This is Swinton. Past the railway station. That's Matalan. B&M's Astor Shopping Centre. And then we go down to the temporary traffic lights which are causing havoc by those things down the bottom. Hopefully they'll still be on red before we get there. I think we've got to go. Yep. Yeah. Which means we catch up with the car in front. Whoops. Very deceptive, that bit of road. Imagine it's absolute carnage during the daytime around here with these lights. Seem to be stuck as well. I'll put my intimator on just to see if it helps any. Well, it does, look at that. Put your intimator on and you get around straight away. Other filter. That's the cop shop, and then we're now on the A6, which is going to take us all the way to, well, Black Road if we went that far, but we're not going that far, so we are going to go under the M60 and the slip roads. The 5 bridges are coming up not long after this next set of traffic lights. We are now coming towards the multi-bridges that we go under. So I'm sure that car was indicating left a second ago. It's been nice to me this time. 30, yes, 30, thank you. I must admit, I do enjoy this drive home a lot more than I do on the motorway. Look, the motorway's quicker and all that, but not by a huge amount. So here we go. Ridge Racer. You can take him. Thanks. Don't understand why this is a 30. It's very straight. Maybe it's because people do 40 or 50 on here anyway, and if it was a 40 then they do 70. Maybe that's the reasoning behind it. Anyway, we're coming up to Walkden now, which is a town I didn't know where it was or what it was. Apparently you can catch the number 38 bus to Piccadilly from Walkden. I no doubt catch it from Piccadilly to Wigan. Don't know whether there's an HGV diversion. How many HGVs using it? There's nothing at all behind me, and the car in front of me has disappeared as well. So I don't know what that means. We're doing 28, 27. So I think there's a car behind. There we go. So I think there's a car behind me that pulled out and had no lights on, but the car going the other way flashed them, so they put the lights on. So yeah, there was a car behind me, but quite a way behind me. As we come past the Spar. HGV diversion. Must be a motorway thing then, because that's the motorway diversion that we used to follow. Before I realised this is actually quicker this way. Right, the car that didn't have his lights on is now pulled up next to me, and there's another car coming on the right hand side as well. So we've got one on the left, one on the right. We're now in the middle of a sandwich. One on the right's overshot the white line. That said, not moving, which is good. It's 21:09, 3 degrees. We've got the snowflake sign, 26th of the 1st, 2021. And I can't tell how many people are watching because the number is directly on the headlamp, on the red light. To like if you like these videos, and subscribe as well, so you can always catch me when I'm live, because when things get back to some kind of normality, and we're doing a lot of driving, and I always do live streams when I'm driving because it's fun, isn't it? Oh, that was unfortunate. The hybrid got past me. It's not unfortunate the hybrid got past me. It's unfortunate that I'd stopped and I was in no gear when the lights changed. Normally they stay on red for a lot longer than that when I arrive. Anyway, not to worry. lights that are on red and the hybrid's turning right. Anyway, Mackey's has got one in the queue and KFC's got one in the queue as well. Well, the hybrid's going backwards, isn't it? Could have known behind them. Weird glow ahead, like a blue glow. Street lamps, very misty. Thinking about it, that's not the diversion that we took when. Oh, that's why there's a green glow. That big sign there. Jesus. They got me retinas. Christ, that's bright. I think it'd have a thing on it that would turn it down at night, wouldn't you? No, we're coming past the misspelt Esso petrol station. And then not long after that, we do come out where the traffic lights bring us out. When we do follow the diversion for the M61 and it's closed. Temporary lights. Come to the little place, it's still lit up. Imagine it's to try and chew people up. They went through on red. There's no way you can do that and come out and the lights be changing already. So they went through on red. Very pretty lights. Oh, the tree's lit up. Wasn't lit up last week, the tree on the right. There's a tree on the left that's lit up as well. No, it was during Christmas, it's not lit up this time. They've re-lit up the tree on the right. This is the traffic lights where we normally turn right to go along this road. So we come from the right. And then we're just on running parallel now with the M61 all the way. This weather is dreary, isn't it? Another car behind me just turned off. Another car behind me, but was quite a way behind the car that was behind me, which in itself was quite a way behind me. So we're all right for the time being. So that car's turned off as well. There's now a different car behind me, which is even further back. Although it's gaining on me rapid. Really rapid. Like was miles behind me, is now in my exhaust. And he's going to overtake me. now 40. I'm due 40. Wow, in these weather conditions as well. There's no need to put your bloody fog light on, mate. I know I said these weather conditions and all that, but all that does is blind me. So as I look ahead now, all I can see is a red spludge where the mist is. Absolute fool. The cars coming the other way, they offset it, but as soon as they're gone, then that red splodge is there again. There's absolutely nothing behind me at the moment. Well, since that nutter anyway. It's probably right around a tree as we speak. Well, we can live in hope. Some thinking in my head then about going a slightly different route to see if I can find something I'm looking for, and the answer is no. So I'm going to go the usual route, which is basically stay on the A6 until we get to the traffic lights where the flood usually is, and then we'll turn in West Orton, we'll turn left there, and then we'll go past those terraced houses, past the Gerard Arms, up into Aspel, and hopefully we can get home in plenty of time. For what, I don't know, we'll just get home in plenty of time for. That thing's going, thank God. Why did he come off the motorway there? It'd have been quicker and easier to stay on the motorway and come off the junction there. Oh, we've got another car with a fog lamp on. It's not foggy, it's drizzly. And all you do is... I can see perfectly clearly where you are with the lights on the back of your car. You don't need to blind me with your fog lamp. And it's not foggy. Someone said they're not called fog lamps anymore now, they're called hazard warning lights. Well, they're a hazard to me, so yeah, maybe we'll stick with hazard. right, that is. Just like, stop it, turn it off. Slow down to 30 to try and let them get away. Oh, we're at 30 now anyway, so. Let's go through Wingates, is it? Can't remember. Disco going on there in the carriage forecourt. Oh God, catching them up again. Oh, that's alright. Right, back up to 40 now. They've pulled out a little bit to drive around them. Oh good, car's going off at the Wingates Industrial Estate thing. And it triggered the lights for me as well. Lovely jubbly. Oof. Trying to dodge the potholes. This is our lights. Yeah. It doesn't even matter if it's not, because we can always come off at the next junction roundabouty thing. What do you want to call it? Top of the hill, down the other side, and go towards the Gerard Arms. Snow's back. It's the only place I've really seen snow is Aspel in here. And it's 3 degrees. Nothing behind me. There's Gerard Arms. Just come up towards Aspel. Roundabouts. Car just pulled out behind me. Oh. It's not as flat as I thought it was. Right, the first car is at the roundabout. There's a whole line of cars actually behind the car that just pulled out, but they've just cleared the roundabout. See brake lights in the distance of a car. You can see headlamps as well, so that's where the roundabout is. I'm doing 30. The cars behind me are gaining on me. Not stupid like that little red thing did before. Right behind me now, up my bonnet. I think considering the weather conditions, I think 30 miles an hour is plenty fast. Just drop back a little bit. Just turn in right here. Again, that means there's nothing behind me. Oh, the caravan's gone. God, how did they get that caravan out of there? I mean, how did they get in there, but out there as well? Jesus. Still nothing behind me. I feel like I'm the only person on the planet at the minute. The other one in Wigan anyway. So drop into third gear, that'll keep us at 30 as we go down and round. So nothing behind me, nothing in front. Something oncoming. Come round past oldest pub in Wigan. Possible. Actually, I could check on my map. And then over the canal bridge, back up into fourth gear. A little bit of acceleration to get over the bridge. Still not doing just under 30. Then on the other side. There's Kirklees. Ah, someone's coming out of Kirklees. Damn it. Yay. So we're now in Wigan. Just the usual really boring bit, to be fair. To the Tesco that used to be a pub. Go past the Mount garage on the right, which you won't see because it's on the right. All you see is the blob. There is the Mount garage, red. Pint Auto Repairs. Cars pulled out behind me from a side street, some distance away. That's the speed camera. Car behind me. That's a Canadian takeaway then. That's Windsor's Shoes on the left, after the lights. A big set of traffic lights, turn right, and we'll go past Posh Mackie's. Still nothing behind me. Should be like this all the time, shouldn't it? Posh Mackie's. Only 2 cars in the queue. It's not even a queue, is it? There's 2 cars. One's paying and one's collecting the food. That's not a queue. So going up now towards the hospital. And by the top of Standish Gate, now Wigan Road, I think. Past the hospital. It's a cherry tree. Turn left at the cherry tree and then head towards Beach Hill. Wibbly wobbly. Get no snow here at all, it's just red asphalt, which is weird. Up to the traffic lights with Galloway's on it. Not on the lights, but at the lights. Currently on green. Fair, they've got time to go red and green again at the minute. Still currently on green. Just knew it. That car triggered him. Going along Beach Hill Road. I'm going to drop down the hill to Martland Mill. Gus. Oh, I know it said First Direct. It's not First Direct, is it? What are they called? It's not Sports Direct because they're shut down in Wigan, which was the old JJB warehouse. Anyway, you get the idea. So many ambulances. There's one there just going over the bridge. We've triggered it, so we should be able to go. Over the canal. Over the duggy. Completely unflooded railway bridge. Well, that's an illegal gathering, that. No, it's for a ollie and all that, but you can't meet more than one person, and you can only meet them for exercise. That was a BMW coming towards me at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Goes without saying, doesn't it? God's sakes. So there we go. Journey's end. Well, for you anyway, it's not for me, because I've got a little way to go, but obviously I'm going to pull up outside my house. I'm not stupid. I'll rephrase that, I'm not that stupid. So yes, thanks Toff, thank you for watching, if indeed you still are.